Hello, I'm Spaztastic and welcome to Spaztastic TV. Today we're going to be looking at the Canon DC210 DVD Camcorder, and since me standing here and talking about it would be boring, let's just go ahead and get along with the video. So, jump cut. They got a rocket display out here. It's kind of badass. Damn you, son. Now let's go check it out. I don't know if I should film all the little plaques or not, but that big one over there is a shuttle rocket booster. Or at least a shell of one. Ow. Got the biting gnats out here and they're freaking attacking me. I'm gonna be covered in welts. Get away from that water. And mosquitoes. Ow. The things I do for you too. See how well the backlight on this camera works. I have an idea. You have no idea how badly the bugs are eating me out here. Okay, and I've already lost about a half pint of blood. Fortunately, I was hoping this would have been a little bit more interesting, but I was legitimately just getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I freaking retreated to the pickup truck. But yeah, that's the ATK Northrop Grumman freaking rocket display. I wish I could have showed you for a little longer, maybe showed all the plaques and whatnot, but let's go find something else to film. Maybe we'll go see some wildlife or anything that I just about ran over or something, because I got all day, and I got a whole desert to piss around in. And this right here is the northern end of the Great Salt Lake, along with an airplane flying over. Hopefully you can see what I'm looking at. Now, I love coming out here and actually reading these signs and stuff, and looking around, seeing around and stuff, but people gotta shoot them up, and I don't understand this. A little bit of history and stuff right here, only driving on the Transcontinental Railroad grade, for fuck's sake. And you can't even read the red sign because somebody shot it up. I don't know, man. Seems kind of scumbag-ish to me. Well, this hasn't really been a very coherent video or anything, but, I figure you might as well get some more scenery shots. They actually got signs over here that aren't shot up. It was freaking amazing to me. But, headed down to a freaking little, used to be a town called Lucin and see what's still left of it. So, yeah, we'll stick around for that. Well, I made it, and if you actually have any idea of how far I've driven, it's been well over 100 miles since since we went to the Rocket Garden. But anyhow, the only reason why Lucin's here is pretty much, I believe, is just because it has a natural spring over here, which I'm going to go walk over and check out here in a freaking few seconds. So, if you want to read the sign, feel free to pause the video and read it if you can, and let's go check her out. So, jump cut. But before I go, there's a dove of good luck on my truck. So check out the dove. It also just occurred to me that I haven't tested this camera's vlogging ability. So might as well check that out right now. I mean, I got it extended about as far away from my face as I possibly can, and it zoomed all the way out. But yeah, if you wanted to vlog with an old DVD camera, this is about all the better shot you're going to get. And it looks like the pond actually has water in it today. Been out here a couple of summers and that thing's been almost completely dried up, so go walk over by it and check and see if I get eaten alive by mosquitoes like I did earlier today. Wonder if there's any fish in there. I doubt it, but I'm looking. I can see nothing but insects flying around in it. If you look way over there, there's a freaking root cellar, I think. And right there, I think that's the root cellar. I mean, people used to live out here. I mean, not even that long ago. I mean, up until the 90s, people lived out here. I mean, some of them moved out in town, then the little railroad town died and whatnot, but there's still railroad tracks over there. Then zoom it in, there we go. This camera's kind of awkward to hold with one hand. But yeah, actual flowing water. Check that out. Yeah, so you got flowing water that's coming right out of the well and filling up the pond. That's kind of neat, being out in the middle of the desert and seeing some frickin' flowing water. Oh look, there actually is. There's tadpoles in here. See if I can. There's tadpoles. How about that? That's kind of neat. But anyhow, I might have some more little clips and stuff that I put on here. I was hoping to see some pronghorn, but never seen any of them. I've seen a bunch of either Hungarian partridges or some other kind of quail that I'm not used to. Game birds driving around, but I couldn't get them on camera as much as I tried. They either fly or they just disappear. But anyhow, let's carry on. Or back to studio. I don't know yet. Man, imagine, could you imagine living here and then just having this be your view? And you can see all that stuff too. I mean, just look at this view, man. Just look at it. Pardon the wind noise, but as is tradition, I got a pretty well flat tire. So, well, back to studio, I guess. Fuck. So, if you made it to this point in the video, I just wanted to say thank you. Maybe hit the like and subscribe button. You never know, you might see some more content you like. But anyhow, this camera is kind of weird, isn't it? It doesn't have any sort of AV out functions on it at all. Like, it doesn't have a mic input, it doesn't have a little AV out cable. It's literally just the mini DVD. Take it out after you finalize it. When you go to finalize the DVD in this camera, if you have one and you're trying to figure out how to finalize it, it has to be plugged in. But I just thought that was kind of weird. And just like my Vixia, it has a little shutter thing right here. It doesn't automatically open. I mean, I can just prove it to you right now. That's just a Canon thing, I think. Could be wrong on that. Canon's auto shutters aren't very good. But yeah, I mean, like this camera, for being made in 2007, I'm really impressed with these Canon batteries and how long they last. Because I have a series of other Canon cameras, the batteries in them are still good, and sometimes I found them in thrift stores that didn't have a charger. You press the button, it powered right up. Probably hadn't been charged in years. You know, you got to give Canon some kind of credit for something. I mean, whereas I'll just say that when it comes to Sony versus Canon, Sony makes higher quality stuff, but Canon makes more user-friendly stuff. If anybody wants to fight with me down in the comment section, I'd be glad to have that debate. But yeah, I mean, like, this camera is a product of its time. It obviously doesn't take the world's greatest video. It does take it in 16:9. Now, if you're wondering how I got the video off the DVD to my computer, I had to use a program called Make MKV. Only one problem with Make MKV is no matter what, even if you have the camera set to 16:9, it's going to render the video out in 4:3. And so that I had to do that in my video editor to get it to 16:9 so you can view it so it doesn't look like everything's squished. And at this point in time, I'm just adding more information to pad out this video. But yeah, no, it's just. And the one thing I did not do with this camera is I didn't test the photo functionality of it. Because, well, taking photos with a camcorder is kind of a waste of time if you've ever done it with any of these older camcorders. But anyhow, I'm Spaztastic, you're watching SpaztasticTV, and thank you for watching.